Hey, welcome back to another monthly portfolio update video. If you are stopping by for the first time, please do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. In today's video, I will share with you how much I invested in August, the number of shares that I bought, and the value of my portfolio at the end of August. But before I continue, a quick disclaimer. The information that I'm sharing does not constitute financial advice. Before you invest in anything, please do your own research and make sure that you only invest in things that you understand. With that being said, I will dive right into my portfolio update. I will start with a quick recap of my July portfolio to show you the value of the portfolio and the number of shares that I had before the beginning of August. The total equity of my portfolio as of July the 31st, 2022 was $28,707.12. $28,481.68 was the market value of my investments, and $225.44 was a cash amount. At the end of July, my portfolio was down $919.76. This was minus 3.12%. You can see here my holdings. I have two Vanguard ETFs and two BlackRock ETFs. The first Vanguard ETF is VCN. This is an ETF that tracks the entire Canadian market. And as of July the 31st, I had 52 shares of VCN. The second Vanguard ETF is VFV. This is an S&P 500 index ETF. Actually, this is the Canadian version of VOO. And I had 160 shares of VFV as of July the 31st. The first BlackRock ETF is XEQT. This is an all-in-one equity ETF which holds Canadian equities, US equities, developed market equities other than US and Canada, and emerging market equities. And I had 240 shares of XEQT as of July the 31st. The second BlackRock ETF is XUU. This is a US total stock market ETF. And I had 142 shares of XUU as of July the 31st. I will now show you how much I invested in August and the number of shares that I bought. In August, I bought 2 shares of VCN. The cost per share was $40.12. The total cost, $80.25. This represents 4% of the amount that I invested in August. I bought 10 shares of VFV. The cost per share was $95.54. The total cost, $955.43. This represents 52% of the amount that I invested in August. I bought 16 shares of XEQT. The cost per share was $24.22. The total cost, $387.44. And this is 21% of the amount that I invested in August. I bought 10 shares of XUU. The cost per share was $40.16. The total cost, $401.60. And this is 22% of the amount that I invested in August. In total, I bought 38 shares, all of the ETFs combined. And the total amount that I invested in August was $1,824.72. This is $757.49 more than the amount that I invested in July. In July, I invested $1,067.23. And in August, $1,824.72. The difference is $757.49. I will now show you the value of my portfolio and the number of shares that I had at the end of August. The total equity of my portfolio as of August the 31st, 2022 was $29,795.04. $29,789.42 was the market value of my investments, and $5.62 was a cash amount. At the end of August, my portfolio was down $1,436.74. This is minus 4.60%. You can see my holdings here again. And as of August the 31st, 2022, I had 54 shares of VCN, 170 shares of VFV, 250 shares of XEQT, and 152 shares of XUU. Let's now take a look at some details about each of the positions. Let's start with VCN. The closing market price on August the 31st was $39.23. The quantity of shares that I had, 54. The average price, $40.41. The book value, $2,182.28. This is the amount that I have invested in VCN. The market value, $2,118.42. This represents 7.11% of my portfolio. With VCN, I was down 2.93%, or $63.86. Next, we have VFV. The closing market price as of August the 31st was $92.38. The quantity of shares that I had, 170. The average price, $96.21. The book value, $16,355.61. The market value, $15,704.60. This represents 52.71% of my portfolio. With VFV, I was down 3.98% or $651.01. Then we have XEQT. The closing market price on August the 31st was $23.73. The quantity of shares that I had, 256. The average price, $25.46. The book value, $6,519.67. The market value, $6,074.88. This represents 20.39% of my portfolio. With XEQT, I was down 6.82% or $444.79. Finally, we have XUU. The closing market price on August the 31st was $38.76. The quantity of shares that I had, 152. The average price, $40.58. The book value, $6,168.60. The market value, $5,891.52. This represents 19.77% of my portfolio. With XUU, I was down 4.49% or $277.08. The stock market is very volatile this year. My portfolio went from a minus 3.12% at the beginning of August to minus 4.60% at the end of August. Actually, the rebound that started in July continued all the way to the third week of August. And my portfolio was back to positive territory until around August the 23rd. Then the sell-off resumed right after Jerome Powell signaled that the US Federal Reserve will continue fighting inflation by raising interest rates. That tells you the volatility we've been experiencing since the beginning of 2022 in the stock market. But as Morgan Housel said in his book, The Psychology of Money, market volatility is one of the hidden fees to successful investing. In order to be successful, we have to pay these fees. Personally, I will stay the course and I keep investing whether the market is up or down. And I think that's what every long-term investor should do. All right, this brings us to the end of the video. Feel free to leave a comment below. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Peace out.